Hey guys, are you wondering about the health impacts that chromium exposure has on your body? That's what I will be discussing today in this video. The world is a much better place, thanks to the chrome family of metals. If you have a computer, a cell phone, or even a microwave oven, chances are you're using a bit of chrome. And if you're one of the billions of people who get sick every year, you owe a lot of that to chromium. In fact, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has approved chromium as a dietary supplement, allowing it to be added to foods, drinks, and supplements. But why is chromium dangerous? But first, let's look at what chromium is exactly. Real quick before getting into the rest of the video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, so you can get notified when new videos come out about the toxic heavy metals that accumulate in our bodies. Also, be sure to check the link in the description below the video, so you can take a look at a supplement that has been very effective at detoxing heavy metals from the body. Now back to the rest of the video. Did you know that one of the most common chemical compounds in the Earth's atmosphere is chromium? Chromium is found in many industrial compounds and is used extensively in stainless steel production as a corrosion inhibitor. This chemical is used in chrome plating, found in the air in our home, as well as in tap water, foods, and other products. It can be found in small amounts in food, window glass, drinking water, and the air we breathe. There are actually two main types of chromium, chromium Vi and chromium 3. The first is chromium 3, which is essential for our bodies. Some evidence suggests that chromium may be an effective weight loss tool, as it appears to increase levels of Bell hormone, or growth hormone. It's a great source of chromium that helps our bodies maintain good health. The second type is chromium 6, which is a chemical element that is used in a variety of different man-made compounds and is found in the Earth's crust. You can live without it, but it will leave you feeling a little cold. Chromium is also used in the production of stainless steel, along with several other applications. Chromium is a chemical used in plastics, food additives, and in the production of stainless steel, among other things. Now, it is also being studied for its possible health effects. Which among its type is dangerous? It is none other than chromium Vi. We are living in a time of increasing public awareness of the potential hazards of chromium. While very little research has been conducted, there is evidence of chromium exposure in humans from occupational and environmental sources, and some animal studies have demonstrated that chromium exposure may impair the immune system. In addition, the US EPA has begun to regulate chromium levels in drinking water, with the goal of reducing chromium exposure from the water supply. Chromium has a reputation for being bad and has lots of health impacts. Chromium. It is a natural element, but weight can cause a wide range of health problems. When it enters the body, chromium toxicity occurs when we consume too much chromium from our environment, or that is added to our food and drinks. The effects of consuming too much chromium can be serious and can lead to severe diseases that we may not suspect. The health effects of chromium are well known and are very serious. Many people are unaware that even just a small amount of chromium in the body can cause health problems. So, how do you get exposed to chromium? Chromium is a naturally occurring element that is essential to human health. Chromium is found in the soil, air, water, and plants. It is one of the most common elements in the Earth's crust, making up about 0.3% of the Earth's total mass. Chromium is used in a variety of products to reduce the oxidation of fats, proteins, and carbohydrates and to prevent stalling and rancidity. While beneficial for humans, chromium is a material that raises concerns about its potential toxicity. The most common exposure to chromium in humans is in drinking water, but most of us cannot detect it in the water we drink. In the United States, chromium 6 is found in public water systems at concentrations ranging from 0.3 to 2.0 parts per trillion. The majority of chromium 6 is not in the form of chromium 6 hexavalent compounds, but rather as inorganic chromium 3 and chromium oxides. But how much chromium is too much? Chromium is the chemical that makes up the plating on the outside of laptops and other electronic equipment. And although it's probably safe to say that there is little to no health impact of chromium or chance that chromium is going to cause you any significant health problems and has, the question has still come up. So, what is the right amount of chromium for a healthy body? Well, the most concentrations are in foods. In the United States, most of the chromium compounds are found in foods made from rice, wheat, and oat. The average American consumes 1 to 1.5 milligrams of chromium per day, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture. There is a lot of confusion surrounding the U.S. Food and Drug Administration's recent decision on the amount of chromium in the new dietary supplement chromium picolinate. The issue concerns the safety of chromium picolinate, a nutrient that is commonly used in many dietary supplements, and its potential to cause cancer. Chromium supplements are believed to play a role in the cause and effect chain behind the development of cancer, but it is not known by what mechanism, and so the role of chromium in cancer remains unclear. A lot of people don't understand how much of a danger chromium is. It is present in many products we use on a daily basis, and the side effects of chromium exposure are not immediately obvious. It is not a heavy metal itself, but it can be a byproduct of the manufacture of other metals. It is not necessary to use chromium daily, but it directly affects our brain and nervous system. It has been reported that there are a wide variety of studies that have been conducted to examine the health impacts of chromium. Chromium-6 is an extremely toxic chemical that can cause serious health problems and is a carcinogen. The World Health Organization has categorized chromium as a suspected human carcinogen, which means that it is likely that consuming it will lead to cancer in at least one person. The chemical is strongly linked to cancer in vitro and in vivo and is present in all forms of cancer. Furthermore, chromium Vi is associated with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, obesity, diabetes, and for some people, depression. Can we remove chromium from the body? Well, it is clear from the figure that the amounts of chromium ingested are far in excess of any recommended daily intake. As a result, it is possible that chromium could be harmful to the body. In the case of chromium, we are talking about a chemical used in the synthesis of some of the most commonly used drugs. Studies have looked at the occurrence of chromium in pharmaceuticals and concluded that chromium is the second most common impurity found in medications. Chromium is a serious threat to our health. It is important to understand what is happening to our bodies when we are exposed to chromium. We need to address this issue before it is too late.